And Angela is Harriet's girlfriend. Like, this works for me, I think. But they gotta play well. Like, technically, fundamentally, it's good, but that's an ideal. They have to still fight against LG.
Yeah, because against all things, LG has some semblance of what we would call a front line. You could count the Benedettas a front line as diving to the back and being annoying. Same goes for the Jawhead. Even though he's more pick-off based, he's not really a line holder as we would think. That dude can go to the front. While Nightmare, they only have Opper, so it's a lot of pressure on this Khalid. Welcome to the potential final game of the M Challenge Cup Mekong Season 4 Grand Finals. Nightmare trying to avoid the repetition of history, avoiding getting swept by Legion.
And I hate to say it, but this is what Legion does, man, especially on home soil, especially in the Mekong region. They just sweep. They eat everyone up. And when Joe God has his eyes on his prey, there's very little that comes in his way. Joe, by the way, did you see last game, Renmar? You see what happened to his Hayabusa?
Oh yeah, it was Hayabusa earlier.
That's what the kids call a strug. He was in a strug, and he still won.
So somehow able to find it. Oh no! Okay. If ever he got that pick off early, that wouldn't have been a strug at the beginning. It would have been a good start.
That would have been a dub.
That would have been a dub. All right, sorry. I'm not familiar with the lingo of the kid. You're much younger than I am.
I'll get you covered later on. Checking out the items here. I think this is why, Renmar, look at this. He started with the attack speed. That's why he was extra. Oh, wait. Jasmine's down. Lexi coming in. Few swipes at Daylight. Can he survive? Tempest of Blades up. Daylights. Got his Daylights knocked out of him. Nart with the flicker punch to the face.
Double kill for this Jawhead. And again, this is the frightening thing about a lineup that doesn't have a lot of fronts when you're up against a Jawhead. The Jawhead will punch you and throw missiles at you. And now LG will be getting this first turtle without a problem, as the Khalid is having a difficult time managing the lane against the Jushin parked in the EXP lane, as it's Meow as a Benedetta going around. This has been the LG playbook. Put your fighter in the mid to rotate and be annoying.
It's happened again. Now Nart deep behind enemy territories. RWM by Soso punishing this Jawhead. Down goes Nart alongside the little girl inside of him. Joe looking for a pickoff. Not gonna happen. Nightmare punishing LG's deep cut into their jungle. You're talking about this Meow special and Lord Hehe being sent up. How many times have they done this in the playoffs alone? I can count like 3 or 4 times already, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, they've already also done that twice this series, if not every game. It's just an understanding of the matchups, the strength of the Jushin and the EXP. Low Meow!
He's soft at this point, but there's an off-cam kill. Down goes Cammy. Hey, looking to punish Oper. Doesn't have enough mana. Will recover off of the Elegant Gem. What's going on down bottom? What was that? Snowball. I'm going to call it that. The SS, the slow snowball. Because right now, you're looking at a, 3-minute game, and they're up barely 200, 300 gold. But if you constantly attack those specific roles, you compromise Cammy, you make sure, mid and Rome have to go into fights half-cocked, or at least in a defensive mindset. Yeah, Nightmare's not going to get far. Look, now they're up by 500.
Nart. Good zone out from this Jawhead. That's a free turret.
Here we go. The RWM, the answer by Soso. Nart gets hit by a turret. Maybe a little too much. Here comes the hard guard. Cammy looking to punish. Daylight. Ooh, skirting away. In comes Joe taking down Cammy. It's nap time.
Perfect time for LG to cap off that kill on that Harith with Daylight almost falling. They weren't able to get the turret. They really needed to get that kill on the Cammy to make sure that it wasn't a wasted effort. Now that tower will finally get broken with the Angela getting sandwiched in between the Haya and the Benedetta.
Jasmine!
Ooh, Jasmine, able to get away.
This is what Meow is good at. He's building tank Benedetta, so he's going to constantly cut through Nightmare's lines and compromise anything that they want to build. These boxes are going to be near impossible to make with Meow on the run. Oper circling around. No dice, not gonna stop Joe with that turtle take, and that's the second one for Legion.
Checking the items, the Thunderbelt already for this Benedetta. Haya still on the way to the second. Let's see if we'll round out the attack speed boots, or we'll go into the next damage item. Already has a Hunter Strike. Ling already has Berserker's Fury. At least too easy for Lexi. He's close in terms of the farm. But the farm disparity of the Nathan and the Harith has gotten out of hand. 1,105 minutes in is a clear sign that you're already playing for your sudden mid-game power spike. The good thing is this is a Harith plus Angela, so it sort of evens it out somewhat, but they cannot afford another massive loss and another massive win for this Nathan. They need to let Cammy catch up.
That's right. The fact that Kami is never alone might even be a liability to some extent, because that Harith might act like a piñata once Nart gets his hands on him, or even Joe. So far, the game has kind of slowed down in the past minute. Not much happening. I think Hopper is just looking to build up on his stacks. He does have a Thunderbelt of his own as well. And Hehe has let go of that winning lane, since our gold laners have switched up top already. Lower quarters where the turtle will spawn, and look at this. Look at Meow. Ooh. Lexi checks in.
With a simple check, Benedetta takes a lot. Oh!
Soso goes down despite popping the shield on the RWM. Joe backs off. Meow gets caught with a raging sandstorm. Heartguard onto Lexi. Quick trigger on Jasmine's finger. Now Lexi gets pop force in the Tempest Ablaze. In comes Joe throwing out some blaze of his own. The shurikens missing. No one home. The crossover. Jasmine's gonna go down. Nart gets a kill. Free.
Wow.
Free for LG.
Perfect timing for Nart to come in. Thought he committed the flicker, but no, he just straight up walked into it. A little bit of a movement speed and then tossed him.
They're not done.
Oh!
Oper here gonna get popped. LG are non-stop.
Cammy. Oh. Punishing the aggression of Soso. Daylight still going forward, but he gets punished by too easy for Lexi. LG cannot overheat like this, because just when we were talking about it, the Harith got a little bit more gold, but it's still more wins for the Nathan, man. He already has 2 items and 5k.
When you're this far ahead from a Harith, I don't know how one could say no to this. You're so in the moment, and you saw Joe, you saw your core come in. I don't blame Daylight, but yeah, that happened maybe 1-2 more times. Say goodbye to this lead. Say goodbye to this last turtle. It'll be tough for you to go for the first Lord if Daylight continues to play like that.
Okay, Legion forward, Nightmare, good position for them. Joe, gonna cut in.
Here comes the Hayabusa. Shadow kill over 3 targets. Not what you want to do. Jasmine goes down. RWM answered by Soso. Oh, the early trigger. The early ult. Tempest Blade. Down goes Daylight. Traded out 2 for 1. A losing trade for Legion. Nightmare come alive. Nightmare going for the turtle this time. Joe holding the perimeter. Oper and Hehe. In comes Joe one more time. Slash, slash, slash. Flicker off of Oper. He's fine. Turtle turns into a Lord.
Questionable decision.
In comes Lexi! Heartguard throwing out that puppet on a string. And suddenly the turn Nightmare. They're saying let's blitz his Lord.
I don't know if that was a miscommunication for Daylight to suddenly go forward like that. You saw Joe. Again, the lineup of NM is so soft that his ultimate is enough.
They might go for it. Kami secures the Lord, but at what cost? There's the Harith. Dropping the summon force, dancing, 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 taking down 1. Nart is out. Oper taken down by Daylight, 1 for 1. But at the end of the day, Nightmare got a big prize.
LG starting to get a little bit sloppy, but you still see them knowing when to take trades, when they need to take trades. But their initiations have been costing them. Again, Joe has enough damage that even though he would commit the shadow kill onto 3 or 4, it's so much that a little bit of a follow-up from your teammates already will secure a kill. If it's not going to be on Jasmine or Cammy, it could be Soso. But then, somehow, LG pulled the trigger in a team fight that I don't think was supposed to happen. Joe.
How? How is Joe going to get away with this? This is how. Through sheer game IQ. Through sheer shenanigans. And that's it. He's down. Gets it by Tempest of Blades. Took a while, but that's a Ling and an Angela. He hoped. He dreamed to survive, but it wasn't going to happen, Renmar.
I thought that he would forgo clicking his shadow and instead just going ahead and trying to make it to the Cyclone Eye, but I think no matter what, he would have gotten caught out. Opper, wow, the damage he's taking!
And they take out Oper. He gets punished. The Crimson Beacon from Hehe trying to catch Cammy. Put him into a corner. Time out, young man. Nightmare, disengage.
One of the good things for Nightmare right now is that they find themselves with a fleeting time on the hands of the Angela, meaning that if ever they decide to commit something aggressively and it doesn't go well, they just need to secure a kill where the Angela's involved so that they can re-engage relatively quickly, going in with another set of Heart Guard. If it's not going to be for the same hero that he used to dive and initiate with, it's going to be someone else. So that's something really needs to take into Legion needs to take into consideration. On the way to the Holy Crystal is the Nathan, 2 items already for this Hayabusa. The Ling, significant lead though. Too easy for Lexi, significant lead over Joe, 2,600 and plus. This Ling Angela combo for Nightmare could actually be the downfall of Legion if they're not careful.
It's huge. At worst, it's a piñata. At best, it's literally a juggernaut. A battering ram, a sledgehammer towards LG's fragile lineup. Is this right? Am I seeing a Sky Piercer on rather Lord Hehe's Jushin?
Yeah, what? Lord Hehe has it. Sky Piercer the Jushin. Now that screams confidence. Again, he was so difficult to catch when he was playing that in the mid, when he was going up against 3v Esports. He was the guy. He was him, and I think it's just a confidence of Hehe to say, you know what? I don't think they're gonna kill me. But the question is he gonna be able to get the kills?
You need the kills. That's just how the item works. And so far, he is nil on that stat. Well, let's see how that pays off again on several different facets. Legion are playing for the win, but right now when you're down 2,000 gold, you've lost the first lord. That's not a winning situation for me.
Yeah, we call that a toughie from our generation.
A toughie.
A toughie. That one it is. Legion, not gonna be able to break that tower in mid just yet. Almost though. That's just a tickle away. Honestly, you can shadow in as a Hayabusa, 2 basic attacks, and he could go out. But good zoning right now by Nightmare that I don't think Legion can find a good enough spot to be able to contest this Lord. But with the Nathan of the Jawhead coming in with a conceal, this could be big.
Nart, spot soul with the ejector, gets popped, forcing the winner crown, and Lion goes down. The RWM the answer back, looking for the ha in the back line. Soul gets taken out, but Nart as well, 2-for-1 the current trades. Meow and Hehe backing off. Meow and Hehe running through. Oh no, Meow gets taken down. Hehe as well. It's a disaster for Legion. Nightmare might actually force a game number 5. It's just Joe left to defend. Can he do it? He can't clear the minions.
That's it. This should be it. And Joe gets taken out.
The base is left naked. Nightmare have done it. They have forced us into a game number 5.
And finally, everything that Nightmare has experienced in the first 3 games, you thought it would happen in game 3, but no, it happens here on what could have been their final game in this game number 4. They've slowly downloaded the tendencies of Legion, and behind a very... I'm trying